Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're going to be doing a blind today. We're really on a blind kick lately. The blind products we're going to be doing is plain old Knob Creek 9-year. This bottle happens to be age stated. I think they went back to age stated bottles, which is cool. So for a while they weren't age stating them. And the one that we're doing a blind with is the other Knob Creek 12-year. So we're going to see if that extra time in the barrel
makes it better,
or can you tell? They're both 100 proof, so there's a lot of similarities. Same mash bill. It is Jim Beam's. It's part of their small batch collection. Basil Hayden's, Booker's. What's the other one I'm missing? Knob Creek, Booker's, Baker's, and Basil Hayden's. I think that's it, isn't it?
Do they do?
I feel like there's another one.
What's the other expensive one? Baker? You say
Booker.
Baker? I know there's that Baker too.
Baker's, Booker's, yeah. There's
Baker's,
4.
I think.
I think it is.
I don't know if they do it though. I could be wrong.
It is part of their small batch.
Excited to smell this.
We'll see how the old sniffer is going to work in the palate. I think it's slowly coming back because I tried some.
Because this smells delightful.
I smelled some Knob Creek or some Weller, and I got some caramel and vanilla on the nose, which I hadn't got for a while.
I'm getting like confection candy.
Really? You're sniffing
vanilla
number A?
Number A. So we did A and B because, you can go ahead and tell them.
Yeah. One of our amazing subscribers had a good thought. They commented and said, could you guys please do alphabet for your glasses, A, B, C, instead of 1, 2, 3? Because it gets kind of confusing when I'm saying number 3 was my number 1 favorite, and I totally understood. It made perfect sense. So thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah.
We are definitely open to suggestions. Help us improve the viewing pleasure for you.
All the 1, 3, 2, 3 makes sense to us because that's how our brains work.
Right, but if you're watching it, and especially if you're drinking with us, I can see how you get...
What do you say, 3 is 1, 1 is 3?
I could see how you could really get lost. So, A and B, super simple. A is the one closest to the bottle, B is on the way out. So, let's go on your nose, yours.
So my A is very sweet, vanilla, almost cotton candy.
Ooh, yeah.
Very sugary, maple.
Ooh, yeah,
It's got
I got
a
maple.
really good nose.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Brown sugar, really strong brown sugar. Oh, my sniffer's
Yeah, it's coming back.
Or it's just such a dominant.
Caramel. I mean, there's all of that.
Yeah.
Classic.
Some,
This one's...
there's a real neat, like maple syrup.
Yes, that's what... I had maple for mine, too.
Caramel.
So my B seems more subdued. And I don't know if it's just because I smelled this one first.
Oh, I got like baked apple pie.
Yeah?
Baked.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're getting all kinds of stuff. Good to have you back.
Oh, man. We'll see how it tastes.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, ugh.
Baked pie.
If it tastes anything like the nose, it's going to be...
Number A.
Both.
Oh, yeah.
Because my number B, it smells roughly the same, but
Boy,
all the notes are subdued on my second one. But it's roughly the same. Not as sweet.
It's really light for me. I can hardly pick up the nose.
Same here. And we don't know, obviously, that if our A and Bs are the same yet, but...
Similar nose. It's just really weak.
Yeah, so I'm going to go out on a limb and just think by the nose that my A is the 12-year because it's stronger.
That's what I think,
just because it's got more time in the barrel.
I think the same thing. Yeah. It just has...
Just by nose, and then I'm going to try my taste. So I'm going to go
Let's
for
go taste. Right. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Nice dark color, too. That's a rye monster. Oh, that's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah. It's hitting on all points.
There's some sugar. I don't know if molasses.
Yeah. Definitely that maple molasses, vanilla, high rye spice at the end.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yep.
pepper. I mean, it's 100 proof, so it's hot.
There's some. It numbs the tongue pretty quickly.
It did.
Rye
I don't know
spice.
what the difference in color is.
Almost like sorghum or something.
Sorghum?
Molasses.
I don't know
Yeah.
what sorghum is. It's like when you
It's
get
a
punched in the
type of
mouth, you got a sorghum.
It's like sorghum molasses. It's a type of
Not
molasses.
that I ever get punched in the mouth.
Molasses.
Been a long time.
Did you get molasses at all?
Yeah,
Brown
more like not as sweet as molasses, like a maple, like which is I guess the same thing. Molasses, maple. It's got that same.
It's similar. There's a bitter. Let's see. I got a little bit of bitter note. A little bitter note. Bitter. But
That middle
decent.
part.
It's
That middle part's just money to me, because it's sweet, and then that middle part's got all the wood char, almost butterscotch, vanilla, a little bit of leather. Gosh, I also want to say dried fruits, and then that rye hit of pepper and
yeah, dried cherry.
yeah, and that's good. All right, go check it next one.
All right. It's the flavors are robust.
Correct. It's a very strong, good bourbon, I think.
I think it's a little too much rye for me, but I like the flavor. It's really strong. Boy, that's such a subdued nose.
That one's got way less sweetness to it to me.
Really? I got more sweet, which is
I
really
got
weird.
less umph, basically. So every character I got in that was less. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's pretty sweet. I'm not getting that complex middle palate that I got with the first one.
No,
It's more. It's more
it's softer.
softer, butterier.
Yeah,
Creamier,
upfront,
kinda?
sweet.
So now I'm gonna
soft.
try this.
I think
Nice.
this is easier on the palate.
See now, I don't think so. It's got a bitterness to it. I just tried that one again.
The front,
Yeah,
the A.
man, that is hands down my favorite one. Hopefully it's the 9-year, so I don't have to spend any more money on the 12-year.
It's strong, that's for sure.
But they're both 100 proof, so
They are. I don't. This one has. It's
That's
just
why I
got
think-
more character.
that's why I
There's-
think that the strength of it is the time in the barrel. That's why
I
I'm
think-
almost positive that's gonna be the 12-year.
I feel there is a different flavor profile. Watch
Yeah.
us have poured them differently or whatnot. We don't know.
Right, you're
but-
talking about the 9. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the 12.
but it definitely to me the A had more character.
Yes,
Everything
my
was
A as well.
stronger and bolder and richer.
Same with mine.
I went to the B. It was really weak nose. It didn't grab. I could smell it, all the same characteristics, but it was really subdued.
Right.
But
It's almost
up
like if
front,
you added water to the first one.
maybe, but it was sweet. It was sweeter on the front of the palate. As soon as I tasted it, it was sweet
Right.
and soft, buttery. It felt like an easy sipper. It didn't have that. It didn't have that char. I think. I'm guessing.
Oh, wrong pipe.
I'm guessing that.
I just burned my tonsils off.
With the big old
Like a-
gulp.
Yeah, if you're out there sipping whiskey, don't try to breathe the same time you're swallowing. It's not a good
Yeah,
idea.
No, you can breathe it in after you swallow and kind of
That
get
still
that
kind of
oxygen.
burns you
It
sometimes.
can. It certainly can.
That
So
sucked. Well, if I had COVID, it's gone now.
killed it. All right. I go ahead. You go first. I usually go.
You can go
want
first.
me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
It's gonna take me a
choking.
while to recover.
Gotta get that out of the lungs. Letter A.
Oh, excuse me. Were you talking?
No, not
Okay.
at that point. Letter A for me It was just like we said. It's very robust. I like it quite a lot.
Okay.
I think it's the 12 year, just
Okay.
because of the robustness of it. On the nose, everything came out real strong. And B, I think is the 9 year. It had a different flavor profile, a little bit sweeter and more
Okay.
approachable without that leathery char, leather. Still good, both really good whiskeys. I think. Let me go in.
I want to take another sip so bad, but
Boy, that's tasty. I think I like them almost the same. This one has a little more, it's got more boldness to it. So if I'm wanting to sip on a bourbon that gives you every characteristic of a bourbon,
Right.
I'd say that. But I can't really say if I like one more than the other, to be totally honest.
call it a draw, maybe.
I would call
Kinda,
it,
you
for
just
me,
like
I'd
them.
call it a
They're
draw.
different, but equally as
Yeah,
good.
I appreciate the upfront sweet
Okay.
palate, but I also appreciate the bold characteristic of that. I really
All
enjoy
right.
both of them, about the same.
I'll give you that. I mean, you're being honest. So.
Yeah,
So, do you want to know what they were? So,
Yeah.
since you didn't pick a favorite,
yeah.
so you actually called one, buddy. That's the 12, and
my
that's the
gosh.
9 year.
Hallelujah.
So you called it.
It is
Taste is
noticeable.
coming back.
Yeah, it's got more character. Yep.
Oh, I wonder if mine's the.
All right.
I got basically the same thing, so I'm assuming probably poured the same. But for my A, it was very bold, sweet. Like I said, a lot of like confectioner, cotton candy sweetness to it. Brown sugar, maple, molasses on the nose. Very good, strong nose, and then same with the palate. Sweet up front. The middle part, just that middle part of your tongue, it was just it was leather, char, vanilla, all the stuff that's not super sweet but very bourbon characteristic-y, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
word.
it is now.
So yeah, that one was super good. The other one seemed like the first one, or the B seemed like A but more subdued. I didn't think it was even close to the first one. I like A much better than the second one.
Really?
Second one's still good, but it had a little. It just seemed weaker.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
And see, for me, I translate that into sweetness for some reason.
if I had this on its own though if I didn't have this before that.
Right.
I mean that's a good bourbon too.
right.
It's sweet. It's not as harsh. Like this one's harsh in a good way, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's a
to
great.
me.
That's a great characteristic.
It's strong. It's bold, like you were saying. I guess I don't know if they're the same pour, but I'm assuming. So, anyways, this one, my A was hands down my favorite. B was number 2, still really good. I want to say that this was the 12 year, and that's the 9 year.
You are correct,
Okay.
sir.
It's pretty distinguishable.
It is. It really is.
I didn't think. I thought it was going to be close, but I mean, yours was close because you liked them equally. But mine, I preferred this 12 year much more. It's the middle. Ooh, almost dropped
that?
it. The middle. That middle. Yeah, the middle
It's that
ground.
char. I think that extra 9, 10, 3 more years. 3 more years in that.
Yeah,
hot,
man, that
that-
is just.
That 3 more
day long.
summers.
Oh, yeah, it is just very sweet. Right when you get it, very sweet. Brown sugar, vanilla, maple, molasses, and then it just all that other stuff hits you. All the little nuances, and then it goes into this pepper. I forgot to say this in the first part, but really peppery rye spice.
Yeah, true.
Both of them had that at the end.
It is dominant over
Yeah,
that one.
right. But I can see how you could say they're equally. You'd like to drink them equally as much or
Right.
whatever. Like you would enjoy.
Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that, but this one having them together, this one to me is much better.
There's
so,
more. Yeah.
Just
the
more to
wood
it.
is done. It's done its job.
more things going on.
That's a fact. Well, there you have
Another blind.
another blind, relatively short too.
Yeah.
I think. We didn't have
Because
5
we haven't,
of
yeah,
them.
and plus we haven't been drinking yet, so
Correct. We're sharp as tacks
sometimes,
right
yeah,
now.
Sometimes,
The old brain gets.
sometimes we
dull
like
a
to
little.
get gabby.
That is true. We hope you all have enjoyed this blind. shootout of Knob Creek 12-year and 9-year, both Jim Beam products made in the great state of Kentucky.
I'd say they're both worth buying.
Absolutely. Yep. If you
I can't remember the price point. I think that one.
the 9-year is
This one was, I think, like $80.
it was pretty
The
spendy,
12
which
years.
kept me from grabbing it when I had it in
But
my hand.
I'm a sucker for age statements on bourbon.
I know.
Scotch, not so much.
Yeah,
because
they're-
they'll put it on there. They don't care.
Right.
They're not 42-year-old, or whatever.
right.
But
Yeah, I think it was 79 or
Yeah,
it was
it
right
was-
around $80.
but we had a
and
bunch
this is-
in our area, and I was like, I'm gonna get it before it goes away because I know I'll regret it.
Right. And are they gone? Have you seen them?
I see them here and there
Do you?
still,
Okay.
but not like they were lined up before.
Right.
But-
And then the 9 years going for what? 40
35,
bucks,
40
35
bucks,
to
I
40
think.
bucks. So you're going to pay for that extra 3 years in the barrel. You're paying for it.
Worth it.
But it's a good bourbon, good solid Kentucky bourbon, both of them.
Yep. I agree.
I'm quite impressed. I enjoyed them more than I did. I wasn't a big fan of Knob Creeks.
You
for
don't like
quite some
most
time.
Jim Beam products
I'm not a huge fan.
because they're high rye, I think, and you're not a big.
I think it is, but these are quite enjoyable. If you like what you see and you've stumbled on the show, make sure you hit the thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel.
Even if you don't like it, subscribe.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
cost you anything and it doesn't hurt you. If you want to know, we do put out videos every single Saturday. If you want to get a notification, hit the little bell notification button there so it'll chime and send you an email. Every Saturday when a new video comes out in the morning. I tend to put them out in the mornings.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm going to go with my B.
I'll go with my A.
As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons.
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers,
pal.
buddy.
Yeah, that one. That's good.
I swallowed it. It's burning the old throat.
Okay.